Good morning, beloved. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever it is that you are watching the broadcast, hello, 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 hello. It is wonderful connecting with you, saying hi, hello, how do you do? What is going on with you? Blessing. Oh, there it is. Blessing, excuse me. Blessings, blessings, and more blessings I speak unto you. For those who will be live, yes, 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 let's do it. For those who will hashtag and replay, I love it. For those who will be on and I don't know you on and I might not never know you on, I could appreciate that. And for those who will be used by Papa at some point down the road to encourage this girl, let's make it do what it do. Let's make it do what it do. Let's make it happen. Yes, yes, yes. Let's make it do what it do. All right, all right, all right. So we have entered this year. I need to cut that. We've entered this year talking about this idea of showing up as our full selves, right? And the absolute mandate on our life to show up as our full selves. Ain't no half stepping, gotta do it good. Ain't no half stepping like you know you should. Ain't no half. Good morning, Barbara. Good morning, my sister. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So yeah, so when we think about this notion of showing up, we want to show up as our full selves. And I just really believe that half stepping into a room does not honor your creation. It just does not honor our creation. If we half step into a room, we're not honoring our creation, right? Who we are, all that we are, all that we have to bring forward to our being. It does not honor our creation whatsoever. What's never? Whatsoever. Anyway, you know what I mean. It does not like it in ways. It diminishes the brilliance that is us. Look, I am not blowing smoke up our butts. I'm just not. Seriously, just think about it logically. Just logically. What would it be like if we lived in a universe where every human had the opportunity to fully realize all that's within, right? All the brilliance that's within, and fully realize, and I mean like all the life giving stuff, because humans, can have some thoughts. We've seen some things that humans have done that have not been good for humanity. So of course I'm not talking about that. All right, I'm not talking about that. But I'm saying what God put in, and you know what is intended for the betterment of humanity. What if all of us had an opportunity to have a full realization of all that is available for the betterment of humanity? That's all I'm saying. Like, we help that process by showing up. We help that process by being intentional with when we do have the opportunity to show up, right? We help that process when we have the opportunity to show up, and we don't help that process when we go into a room and shrink, you know, because in order to go into a room and shrink, that means we're having dialogue with ourselves that is not life-giving. We're having dialogue with ourselves that is actually and is not the truth. Because if I'm in the room to be me, not to impress somebody. Right? I think we have entered this space, y'all, where and it's been here, and maybe this is the maybe this is the way of the West. I don't know. This whole performance kind of a thing, and I am not interested. I'm simply not interested. I'm not interested in performing. I'm not interested in pretending. I'm not interested in becoming somebody. I'm not interested in the artificial. I just simply am not. I don't care enough about what other people think about me to make those kind of adjustments anymore. Hear me when I say anymore, because I haven't always been there. I haven't always been this aware about how much we make adjustments and um how much we shift and things like that in order for in order for in order for us to feel comfortable, because it really comes back down to fear. It's what it comes down to. We're afraid, like, if we don't show up as our full self in a situation, it's because we're afraid of what others going to think about it and what they might say and what might be the repercussions. Now, I get it. I'm not naive to think that there are not some situations that if we don't show up a particular way, we might lose out on a thing. I know that. And we have to make those choices. But I'm just saying, in my day, hey, Mary Alice, we do have choices to do the right thing. Yes, we do, my sister. Hey, our birthday's coming up. Our birthday's coming up. It's a couple of months, but we can start early, celebrate. Yeah, you're right. Hey, Erica. Good morning, honey bun. Good morning. Love you right back. Good morning, Brian. Love you, sis. Good morning. So yeah, we it just it's not worth it. Let me just say that. It is not worth it to walk into any situation and shrink, to walk into any situation and pretend to walk into. Now, I'm not talking about extreme situations where your life might be in danger. I'm not, and then there are other situations where you might lose out on a great opportunity. The question, then we each have to check our own more self. Good morning, cousin. All is well. Love you back. We each have to check our own self. Let me pause right here for a minute. Y'all, my cousin, this Margie Woods Clemens. Now, y'all heard me talk about how she can cook, right? We got two amazing cooks on here right now. Actually, Brenda Fales can throw down. Margie sent me candy, a box of homemade candy. Was about four or five different kind. Delicious, Margie, delicious. Hard candy, West Virginia brand candy, chocolate and peanut butter, you name it. Anyway, thank you, Margie. That girl's something else. So as we think about, we owe it to ourselves. We owe it to God. We owe it to those who we have the privilege of serving. We owe it to them to fully step into a room. And when I say room, I mean into a situation. To a conversation, right? Into an opportunity. Fully fully step into it. Don't half step into it. Don't half step. Fully 100% step into that moment. One, we'll never get that moment again. Number one, we will never get the moment again. And then number two, let's just give it all that we got. Give it all that we got. So what I'm really inviting us to into this 2026 year, and so hear me when I say, I don't mean this, of course, in any kind of arrogant, obnoxious, rancid way, because I mean it in a way that will honor, right? Honor is one of my top life values, that we honor ourselves, honor God, honor each other, right? That we honor this space we get to take up. We honor this earth we get to live on, right? This universe, that we honor it. Because if we don't, number one, we get back dishonor. Because if you send out dishonor, you're gonna get it back. Okay. But just number two, it just makes for life better. It simply makes for a better life to live from a place of honor. So when I'm talking about stepping into a room fully as yourself, this is not an anti move. We're not anti or against anyone, simply because I'm saying be fully you. Don't take back, don't take down, don't shrink, don't diminish, right? But again, it's not against someone. It is a life-giving stance. It is a life-giving move. Stay in your lane. In your lane. Just because we walking fully into a room don't mean we're going in there taking over anything or anybody. Stay in your lane. Fully identify what's your lane, what's your contribution, what is your ad, right? What's your part? And then fully own your part, right? Don't be worried about other people's lines. What's your line? Fully on your line. Show up fully as yourself. That's what I'm inviting us to. That is what I'm inviting us to fully. No half stepping. Half stepping into a room, it absolutely does not honor our creation. It just simply does not, right? That's my opinion, okay? Hey, Ray Price, it is hump day. Good morning, good morning. Right? So step fully into each situation as yourself, as your kind, loving, honorable, truthful self. Step into the room. Okay? Step into the room. That's what I need you to do. Step into the room. Good morning, Dr. James. Appreciate. Hey, Athalia. Appreciate you right back. Appreciate you right back. So, so we don't get brownie points for shrinking. Yes, no half stepping. Now that song is in my room. Ain't no half stepping. Gotta do it good. Ain't no half stepping like you know you should. Ain't no right? Right? Who you are is who you should be. Who you should be. Now remember, we are always growing. We are always increasing. We are always becoming. We are always learning. We are always expanding. We are always pushing forward, pressing, right? Always. Now, but I got a couple of thoughts going on in my mind at the same time, so I need to slow it down and choose one. And so being yourself, right? Just being you, just being you, not trying to. Do you know everything that is has been created. Well, how do I want to say it? All of the rules and regulations that we have about showing up for humanity, about appropriateness and things like that, someone decided that that's what it is. I need you to hear me on this. I need you to hear me. Someone decided that this is the way that we, you know, this is the way that we do this, or this is the way that we do that, or this is how it, like all of our church rituals are made up, y'all. They made up. I know it might feel like it was a divine ordination or divine ordinance. No, it was humans who said this is the way we should do it. I mean, good morning, Pastor Washington. Good morning. So good to see you. Apostle Washington. Good morning. Right? And so what I need us to do, so we honor, right? We honor those, but I need you to also know that humans decided that this is the way we will do it. It wasn't God who said, Black choirs march up the center row. I just need you to hear it. So look, yes, we honor when we're in a space, and these are the traditions and these are the manners in which we say we do church. We honor that. If we can't, then we need to go somewhere where we can honor the way we do church. But I just need us to hear it. Sometimes, y'all, whether we talk in church or family or business or grocery store or whatever, we so stuck on the way we do things that we dishonor one another. Come on now. That does not honor God. When we're so stuck in a manner of doing something that we dishonor a human because this is the way we always do it. I just need us to be free to ask the question, not to go in like a bowling ball in a china cabinet tearing things up because you don't think that's the way something should be done. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying have enough within yourself to that if it doesn't feel right to you, to at least ask the question, because sometimes it just has never been thought about that we could even consider doing it another way. Pastor Watson says amen, and Mary Alice says that doesn't make it right. That's right, it doesn't make it right. So I'm just saying, now I'm saying all that to say that each of us has a life responsibility. Each of us has a life responsibility, and within that life responsibility, I invite us to, and I just thought about something. So Pastor Washington and Trinity Deliverance Church has 40 days of preaching and teaching and fasting and things like that. And I will post it so that you all can see if you want to join it. I'll make sure I post it on my social media if you all want to join. And you're invited to join is what I'm saying. And so each of us have something unique to bring to every encounter that we have. Each of us do. And sometimes we have listened to the noise way too long that we shrink. We shrink. And we don't fully bring our unique contribution to it. And I'm saying the buck stops here. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying what we have to add is too precious, too phenomenal, too needed, too necessary, not for everybody in every way, but for somebody in some way. And so we don't want to miss the somebody's in some way. I know the way that I show up don't work for everybody. I get on here, I'm still putting on my earrings. I get on here, I'm still looking for my lotion. I'm over here, I'm over there. For some people, it's just too much. I'm distracting to some people, or whatever. Or my voice might not, or my appearance may not, or what I'm talking about might not interested in. And that's okay, because I'm not for them. I'm not for them. We're not for everybody, right? But for those who I am for, it works. And so I'm going to be me. I'm never going to come in here and be limited and pretend as if I got it all perfect. None of us do. Okay. None of us do. Not not in any role that we are will any of us have it perfect. Okay. I know I'm off and running, and I made a commitment to time to this year, because last year at the end of the year I was kind of all over the place with my time. Anyway, I love y'all. I really do. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for being with me. At the moment, I love that, right? At the moment that God gave us our breath, we forfeited the right to not be amazing. I love that. Amen. Amen. Y'all have a fantastic day. I will see you at the top of the hour tomorrow. Sending love, peace, and joy. Pay attention to my social media for how to access the 40 days of with Trinity Deliverance Church. And I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.